INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
You're now listening to INCRadio United Kingdom Satellite Studio.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. You are listening to and watching INCRadio United Kingdom Satellite Studio, Substation Wales. I am one of your hosts for today, Isabella de Lumpinas from the local congregation of Newport, Wales. And joining me today is...
Brother Ivan Dalumpines from the local congregation of Newport, Wales as well.
Okay, so welcome everybody. We're just gonna do a quick time check as usual. So it's currently 5:01 in the afternoon here in the United Kingdom, and it's currently 12:01 in the morning the next day over there in the Philippines. Okay, so we just like to encourage everybody to continue putting your hashtag local and hashtag juicy in the comment section, and hopefully you can participate in our topic discussion for today. It's going to be a really nice and really fun topic discussion. I know everybody can relate because, you know, September, as you know, the Burr months are here, as we all call it. Definitely here, at least in Wales, it's been really cold, but you'll hear more about that in our topics discussion later on.
Okay, we also have a guest with us today. So don't forget to, just introduce yourself, sister.
Right. Hello, everyone, to tuning in INCRadio United Kingdom. I am Honeyjun Mamaril from Exeter, Southwest. How are you guys? I miss you.
Hi, Honey G.
It's
It's
been a
very
while as
nice
well.
to see you here, Paul. It's been so long since we seen you, so it's really nice of you to join us today. Okay, so I hope you're also excited for our topic discussion. For our topic discussion today, it's called Preparing for the Cold Season.
Yeah,
Okay.
just about, because it's a great day, isn't it?
Very great day. At least here in Wales, it's
Great
really
plans.
rainy. It's really rainy. So yeah, it's at least okay because it's not like a thunderstorm like we had like last week. It was like a very bad thunderstorm. I was in the middle of work. Very scary when it's thundering. So yeah, I hope everybody is going to join us in our topic discussion for today, because definitely I want to hear how everybody is doing their preparations for the cold season.
Yeah, so we can keep going, and like the first question for us today is, what's the first thing you do? So we're here in the cold season. The first thing you do when the cold season starts. I think for me, the first thing I do is like try to brave the cold as much as I can. Because I think to myself, oh, it's not that cold, and then it's that cold. So
Are
I
you
end
a
up.
cold person, Brother Ivan, or are you good, or are you better? You like the warm weather or the cold weather?
I like it to be in the middle. Because for some reason, like I've been living here long enough that I can't handle hot weather anymore.
Yeah.
And I've been living here long enough that but I still haven't. I don't know. I'm still
You haven't
vulnerable
lived
to the
long
cold.
enough here to
Yeah.
be invulnerable to the cold.
No. I just never have it. I swear it gets colder every year. So I was like, I swear I can get it this time, and it's colder. Yeah. And then for me, yeah, it's just go there, try to embrace the cold, and then the cold gets a
and
bit
then
too.
you can't handle it anymore.
Yeah, so I have to get my jacket.
So that's the first thing. Let everyone prepare their mindset of the cold weather, that yeah, it's gonna be cold. The winter is coming, so we just
Yeah.
have to do this.
Definitely, because for me, what's it called? When it's it's hitting September. It's getting to the point where you wake up and you're like, oh, I need to put a jacket on, put a hoodie on, and then I'll get up. And then throughout the day, especially because when you're working, it gets extremely hot. Like I don't know what it is, but it might be the humidity. But it's like a really muggy environment. Like it's so humid that you can't feel that it's like cool. It's just really hot. And then it hits the afternoon and evenings, and all of a sudden it's like really cold, and then you have
Yeah.
to put your jacket back on.
Yeah,
So
it's
I'm
always
getting to that
warm.
point.
It's always warm at work though, but have you already changed your wardrobe to the cold ones?
Ooh,
Have you
that's a
get
good question. I actually have been just picking out. I would look and I'm like, okay, I don't want to swap everything out just yet because it's still kind of warm. So it doesn't call for like a huge wardrobe swap. So I just pick and choose which one I need for the day. But have you swapped yours already, Honey Jean?
I'm not the person that swap right away. I think I'm gonna wait until October. But to all the mothers out there, because good for you and your mom, because you're the one doing it. Yeah, because you're like adulting. Well, I have a 16 months old, so and I got my husband,
Oh.
so what can I say? A new family start. I mean, I'm at the period of like starting the family and all that, so I'm the one doing it, and I think others as well who got little children, so they're the ones doing it, the mothers. So shout out to all the mothers tuning in on INCRadio right now.
Getting them to wear all their
Yeah.
scarves and like
Essentially,
hats.
like Honey Jean's like responsible for having to take care of the 16-month-olds. Obviously, yeah, definitely would
Yeah.
have to prepare already. But have you swapped anything out yet,
The
Japan?
only thing I've swapped so far is my jacket. I had to add a hood to mine because I've been caught out in the rain multiple times now.
That's true. That's true. Could you find like I find that when I see everybody else outside, like when it starts hitting September, everybody's just they wear the same thing they've been wearing in summer. They just put a jacket on top.
Yeah, that's me right now.
Is that an all arounder jacket or cardigan whatsoever?
Yeah, I find that they wear like their winter jackets already, because that's why they just wear the summer clothes underneath, like t-shirt, jeans, and
Oh yeah,
then they just put a thick jacket on top, because then they can just put it on when it gets cold, take it off when it gets hot, put it back on if it gets too cold. So I thought that was a little bit smart there.
yeah.
You
It's
just
Yeah,
not
wear
bad
thin
that you
it's a
can
bit
layers.
less
layer
wardrobe.
up, isn't it? It's not
Yeah.
bad to just layer up and just put like what two to six layers when it gets colder as the time goes by.
Because I find for me, like one layer is okay for right now, but
Yeah.
obviously, like in October, it's gonna hit where you have to wear like I don't know 2 layers. Like you can't just wear a t-shirt anymore, or like just a polo shirt. You gotta put like a jumper on top of the t-shirt. It's getting to that point, but currently it's like just September, so it's not that bad. The weather yet, as well as say, it's not
And
that
it
bad.
might change still, but
It's
you are
still
Yeah.
talking
changing, yeah.
about preparing, aren't we? So yeah, that's about the clothing. How about in your skincare routine? Do you have anything to add up?
Um, that's a really good question as well. I know some people. There's some people I know that use skincare regularly. I don't personally use it as often, but I do have like the typical stuff. Like I just have a toner, and then because I haven't transitioned to like winter or like autumn skincare yet, so I just use toner, serum, and then I have two serums. I have like a really light one and I have a really thick one that I use as like in place of moisturizer, because it's too warm to put moisturizer on. I find that it gets really really like a what's the term? My skin
Sticky.
looks a little bit oily, and if I
Oh,
put too thick,
It's like saturated.
yeah, it's like very shiny, so I just use like a little bit. But when I'm preparing for the colder season, definitely the first thing I swap out is like the serums. I just put them away and then wait for summer again, and then I use like a thicker lotion. Do
yeah.
you have changes to your skincare, Honey Jean?
Um, Actually, not much, but yeah, it's always important that we always keep ourselves moisturized. So we always have moisturizers, lip balms, and then stay hydrated. Because even if it's winter or it's cold, well, we can sweat at work, yeah, because we're
Mm.
moving. But whenever we're not doing anything, um, sometimes we also have what we call in the medical term like insensitive loss, like we'll just like
Oh.
evaporation of something like that.
Oh, see,
Mm,
I learned something new
So
now.
we
yeah.
still have to keep ourselves hydrated, keep ourselves moisturized. Um, yeah, because as on top of the cold weather, naturally, we use heaters, right? Radiators.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Like it's getting to the point where it's not that cold yet, but once it gets really cold, when it starts turning into the colder November and December, obviously all of us are gonna have heaters on
Yeah.
and dehumidifiers as well,
Honestly,
especially because it gets
I just like it
humid.
cold like that. To be fair.
What do you mean you like
Yeah.
cold like that? Do you want to explain a little bit more?
It's it's just like when you see feel it rolling through the windows. You know. No.
Like the cold draft, do you
Yeah,
mean?
just like that. You just feel it. Sometimes I don't know. I just don't like having too much heat. You just
I mean, it's nice to have fresh air every now and again,
yeah.
just like how the Germans do it. They open the window 10 minutes a day, like 3 times a day, just to get fresh air in and get the stale air out so that you're circulating the air in the house.
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's,
starting to
it's
think that brother Ivan is warm-blooded. Because he
I'm
like
actually.
love the winter so much or love the cold weather.
Turns out when I was a kid, I used to love cold showers.
yeah, I mean, in the Philippines, it would make sense, right?
Yeah, no, it
Because
wasn't like I'd be like I'd have cold shower and then go through outside AC.
yeah, no, because you live in the
No,
Philippines.
it wasn't like when I'm still not dry. I was just
Yeah,
AC.
yeah, in the Philippines, everybody does that.
Yeah, I think I started appreciating it more here because I used to be like hot shower now, and then it's just like not anymore. It's like you come out the shower and you're starting to sweat already because you're so warm.
That's
Mhm.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
there's like
even say,
we're
oh,
preparing for cold. We have like essential items that we have. Do you have any essential items that you can't survive with winter about, Honey Jean?
socks.
Mm.
Oh,
I don't think I can I don't think I can survive winter without socks because I don't know about you guys, but for me, whenever I get cold, it's my tips, like my nose tips, my ear tips, my fingertips, my toe tips.
Yeah, the extremities.
yeah, they get cold, and then sometimes I've heard like a lot of healthcare workers I know personally they get like they get blue like extremities because it's just
Yeah.
that cold, especially because
Mm.
sometimes they work nights and it's really cold at night.
So I think they must also get their hand warmers ready, or like
Mm,
what do you call this, bottle warmer that they can just
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I've
yeah,
seen
the
that
hot
before.
hot
like
water
that.
like bottles.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
think well, in this winter season, um first they must also the things that they got to prepare, clothes, personal care stops, and for the we had a shout out earlier to the mothers preparing the wardrobe, right? So the
Yeah.
the the husbands will now check as well the controllers of the heaters and all that things and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good shout actually. Cause yeah, you can't like I believe here in UK you can't just turn the radiators on just after you haven't turned them on in a while. There's a lot of preparation that goes into it before you do it. I don't do it myself. My parents do it. But I do know that they do have to have radiator keys where they have to bleed the radiators every now and again.
Just let some air out. I think is what
Yeah,
they use it for.
just to prepare it before you go turn the heaters on, because especially like you haven't turned them on in a while.
Mhm.
First thing definitely everybody should be preparing and checking is your boilers. Your
Yeah.
boilers,
Yeah, so I
your
think that's one of the routine that the that we must add on the list to check or whatever. And then what else? I got something in my mind that I actually about to say, but I forgot. Let me just remember that.
Okay, right. Because I'm just seeing everybody else's like comments on YouTube. Everybody just says when they prepare for colder seasons, they just wrap up.
Like a blanket.
Yeah, I mean that's the most you can do, right? You could just wrap up first, just like because it's not that cold yet, so you just put a little bit more layers on before you put the heating on and dehumidifiers on.
That's fair.
Yeah. Well, I think wrapping up, it's one thing that maybe most of us will do first before having the heater on, just to be economical, if that's the term.
Mhm.
That's
Yes.
true. That's true. Yeah, because it's obviously heaters.
Yeah.
You use gas and electricity to turn those on. So
Yeah.
if you can just put extra layers on, then it makes it's just a little bit more economic, as Honey Jean said. Just so if it's not too unbearable yet, just put some socks on, some extra layers.
Yes. Oh yeah, I remember, because we're talking about regulators, or I mean radiators and controls about that. Yeah, because normally if it's really like straight cold days already, October coming to this November, December, when it gets cold, we set ours to in automatic, like there's a schedule
Yeah.
already. Yeah. So I think that's one part of the routine for winters. But
Oh.
yeah, and
Yeah,
additional
checking
repair.
the what was it, the times you set it, so you have it like
Yeah,
what, from 5 in the morning to like 8,
yeah,
just so that when you wake up before you go get ready for work, it's at least not too
yes.
cold. That's how my mom does it. She usually puts it 5 in the morning to 8, because usually that's around the time everybody wakes up to get ready for work, and then it turns off automatically then, and then turns back on round about that time. Actually, you never mentioned like what was your one essential item you can't survive winter without, Ivan?
It's that jacket.
Just the jacket.
Yeah, because like it's the only thing that changes, and it's the only thing that makes or breaks whether I'm cold or not.
That's true. That's true.
Uh,
If you've ever seen brother Ivan in person during winter, he just wears the same brown jacket.
yeah.
Is the because he said like his words last time is like it's his all in one jacket.
Yeah, just all the pockets, all the heat retention. Yeah, it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got like side pockets inside the side pockets. You can just put anything in there. And then because it's usually because during winter time, I think most of the time when I was still in uni, you would go. Usually the year starts and it's cold, so you actually have to
Oh,
bring
that's
a
true. That's
lot.
true.
So for me, I just brought my that jacket. So it's like it's much lighter than like other jackets I have, because I could get other jackets, but then they're a bit heavy, and that's before you add anything inside as well.
He's definitely thought about that. I was like, that's one thing you've definitely like really thought about, that jacket. Of course. One other essential item you can't survive winter without, for me. Let me really think hard about it.
Moisturizer.
No, not moisturizer. How was it? Like Honey Jean said, it was lip balm. I can't not go without any lip balm, and it doesn't have to be like the really expensive kind, as long as it's like anything that's like occlusive enough for the lip, because I suffer like
Occlusive.
the term occlusive is like something that's like can trap like moisture underneath.
Okay.
It's like a I can I can't not have any lip balm on, because I'm susceptible to like dry lips. I don't know if anybody experiences the same thing.
Yeah, you can't smile.
Yeah, I suffer from chronic dry lips, so I have to I have to drink water and then put lip balm on, and put a really thick one on at night, so then at least when I wake up, I don't have dry lips.
Yeah, because like if you wait, you're in a bad mood if you're like if your lips are dry, you can't smile. You're like
Oh, I don't know if anybody has that same experience, but like having dry lips, especially when it gets like winter time, like I think it's just really painful, because like they get really dry and cracked, and then sometimes because they're too dry, they crack a little bit too much,
lip.
and I can't. I don't like having chapped lips or dry lips. So I just use lip balm like regularly during once the weather turns cold.
Yeah. So other daily routine changes, like honestly, like
We've already mentioned
yeah,
everybody like
like-
wraps up, right?
yeah. You said like you change your skincare. I was so lost, by the way. You know, if you saw me just there, it's because I was like, what, serum?
just
We
extra.
let you recover,
Sorry.
brother Ivan. We let you recover. That's why.
Yeah. Like so many terms.
Yeah, because what was it? We have daily routine changes we already mentioned, such as I'd like just wrap up, just like what James said in the chat. It's just they just wrap up. So first thing I do is just wrap up. That's the one daily change I do. What about you, Ivan?
It's like just change from summer water to winter water, I guess.
Summer water to winter
Yeah,
water.
on your face, isn't it?
Wait, you have to
You
explain.
just
Okay,
wash your
I don't
face.
get it.
It's just warmer water in the summer, colder water in the winter.
What?
Yeah,
Where could be
don't you wash your face?
No, I do
Yeah,
wash
you
my
always
face,
use
of
cold water,
course.
but it's colder in the winter.
So you don't wait for the water to heat up. You just use.
You know, you use cold water, so you like keeps your face like because I remember if you use hot water, it just like dries out your face most of the time.
Oh, that's okay. I see where you're
I
coming
agree
from.
with brother Ivan. Sometimes the mist like looks good on us.
Yeah, you gotta sit there in the rain sometimes, you know.
Oh. Okay. That's actually crazy. Okay, so all right, you changed from summer water to winter water, and so you wash with colder water. Is that
For
did I
free
get
too,
that
by
right?
the
Did I get that right?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. I still drink hot chocolate regardless of the time of
Yeah,
year
that's
as my
true.
morning
I
drink.
don't really change the temperature of the things I drink
Yeah.
because it's the same even in summer. What about you, Honey Jean?
There's not much to change with my daily routine except that we add extra time to prepare and to
Right.
travel or to walk. Like if you're like right now, I'm just walking like 10 to 15 minutes to work. So
Oh,
we might
okay.
have additional
Nice.
Okay.
that.
That's not
And
too
I
bad.
forgot about that. The fact that like transport gets a bit less reliable.
Yeah.
in the
It's
winter months.
also because I don't know, in certain places we have like severe frost. There are like loads of like places, especially like with train lines, if it gets too frosty on the lines, they don't actually operate.
Yeah, sometimes it's like the trains break down as well. I think it's too cold.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
don't know,
that makes
sometimes it
sense.
feels heavy to like move in the winter, isn't it?
Oh.
Is the extra time there so you can sit
Yes,
in bed a
because
bit
you have
longer?
extra time for everything.
Yeah, because I find like when it gets really cold, I don't want to move.
My heat.
They're trying to conserve body heat. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I guess waking up a little bit earlier and like taking a little bit more time to like fully prepare myself to get out of bed and start getting ready for the
Especially
day.
because it's darker as well. You know, it's
Yeah.
like darker in the morning.
Wake up a little bit earlier, and then after my 5 minutes, turn your alarm off, and then another 5 minutes, please.
5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Yeah, I think we've got like someone from the comments, Zeraf Bukalan. They said they use a good quality flask for a hot drink.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
true.
that's like one thing that one essential item you can't survive winter without. Definitely a flask.
It's a toss up for me whether to have a hot drink or like a really crisp water. From like because it's cold.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's just I feel like do you have the same where certain times of the day I'm craving really cool crisp winter water. You know,
it's just room temperature water,
it's
but
room
it's just so
temperature. It's
much
called
better.
room temperature, right? But because
Yeah.
it's colder now, the water is colder. So
Mm.
then I'm really craving that really cold and crisp water, like specific times in the day. And then there's also specific times of the day where I just want a hot drink, like a hot coffee. That's all I want to drink. So it's I don't know. I don't know I don't know what's up with that, but that's usually I'm like flip-flopping between do I want a cold water or do I want a hot drink.
Yeah. I used to be a person that drinks like cold drinks in the winter, but then like every time I would do it, it would just end up being like my body temperature drops too much and I was like shivering.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Everyone else is fine, and I'm sat here with my winter jacket. Just... Yeah, so I stopped drinking cold drinks outside most of the time. Maybe for like a sip or two, like across like multiple hours.
Oh, okay. Right. So I know we've all been like preparing for cold season like in different ways. Do we have like do you have a favorite part about the cold season? You know, we're preparing for it, but we never really talked about like what we liked about the cold season.
The snow.
The snow.
Because it's just like you just fall slowly. It's just like you see it like it's serene when you see it like falling. It's even better if it sticks, you know. But like you just like look up, you know. You just don't have to see
Oh,
it
that's
not sticking.
true.
Because you get disappointed. You're just like, oh, you don't get snow anyway. So
Does
you
your
get like snow.
snows often?
Oh yeah, here
Sometimes.
in Wales, at least where
Oh
we
well,
live in
sorry.
Cwmbran, we live up in the valleys. What that really means is we just live in a valley.
Yeah.
So it's we live next to like we're pretty close to Bracken, which is like a mountain in Wales, and like it's legit just about an hour drives away. So we are pretty much like in Wales. There's a mountain, and just like as you go down the mountain, it's obviously would be called the valleys.
Mm-hmm.
And because we're still at like a like a higher altitude than normal from at least sea level, we get snow. We
Yeah.
get really, really bad snow when it does snow. So we've had like days where I'm not sure if everybody's had it, but we have had days where we couldn't go to school. School was closed because roads weren't cleared. You couldn't actually walk to school or drive to school. So schools just closed because the snow was
Snow
really
day.
bad. Yeah. So you'd call it snow days here. You just get snowed in. And the first thing you do when you wake up and then you get that message from school saying school is closed today, and you're like, yo. First thing I do is go outside and I'm like play in the
Make snow.
snow.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do
Oh,
to high
I
One
school.
of the
envy
things I used to
that,
do.
but however, I'm not sure if I really can survive the snow. I've experienced just a light snow here in Exeter once last year, so that's it, and I don't have much experience. But
Oh.
yeah,
Mm.
I think
Oh.
yeah.
it's I believe it, didn't they say like people areas where they're nearer to the sea or coast, they don't experience much snow. I think it might be because like the temperature might be
Oh.
like it's not conducive for
Yeah.
snow, and there's a lot more salt in the air.
Yeah, from because you're next to the
Or
sea. So
Yeah.
if it snows in
geographical location, isn't it? But
Yeah.
if it snows
yeah,
in your beach area, it's really cold.
right. So yeah, I
That
just
makes
hope
good
that
sense.
our viewers or our tuners were able to get something about our topic for today. I was holding a comment earlier about the topic from the Castle March, but
Ooh.
obviously there's a lot of comments going on in YouTube right now. But as far as I can remember from the Castle March, it says that as a student we just layers our clothes and all that because we travel
Yeah.
every day. So
Mm.
I'm sorry if I can't read your exact comment because it's just flooding.
You have to balance it as well.
Yeah, it's like as I mentioned, like students are always traveling out.
Yeah, so you're walking as well.
Yeah,
So
most of the time you'd be walking to uni or taking public transport to uni or to school.
yeah,
And yeah, there's not much you can do in terms of like preparing
yeah.
for cold
At
except
most, it's just
putting more
jacket.
layers. So you would just put like
Yeah.
that's why I said like people just go and then they put their winter jacket on.
Mm.
So if it gets too hot, they'll just take it off, and then they get cold again, they put it back on.
For me, it's like in uni when I was there, I actually had to wear less layers than I expected because like one time I brought like 5 layers and then I had to walk in the 5 layers. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'll just wear a shirt and then like my jacket, and then basically like the walk would keep me warm.
Yeah, I found that was my experience when I
Yeah.
used to take public transportation to uni.
But the thing that hurt the most was like when you had to wait for the next train is 30 minutes. You have to sit there. So you're like,
you're in the train station, like, oh.
That's why the scarf is very important because it keeps you warm here.
I know, like when you have the changeovers. I don't know if anybody's had that. When you get off the train and then you have to go to another platform and then wait for the next train because you
Yeah.
need to get the other train to get to your destination.
Mhm.
And there's times where I would have to change over in Bristol Parkway, and like I don't know what it is in Bristol.
Bristol's
Bristol's just on
like a new
another
brand
level.
of cold. I don't get it. It's like it's like, oh, it's the same temperature here, but this is colder.
Yeah, It's not like in like, when they say like you're from England and you go to Wales, they say like, oh, it's so much colder here, and then you from Wales is like, it's nothing, it's not even that cold.
There's like different brands of
Well,
cold resistance.
mind you, in Exeter, we got Taunton. Shout out to them, Taunton and Plymouth GWS. But when we all met together in on Saturday worship services, they would say, "Oh, it's colder in from our place, like the Plymouth or the Taunton." Or sometimes, "Oh, it's warmer. It's better like that." So it's just like
Yeah.
Southwest.
Yeah, it's not even that far the difference, right? They're just
Mm.
like just across like a few towns and cities over, but the weather, even if it's the same temperature, I find that it's different. I don't know what it is. It's just maybe it's the geographical locations, like you mentioned.
There's probably a topic in geography somewhere we can use to explain that.
But
Some research
definitely
later on.
going to England from Wales was like, whoa, I don't know what you guys are doing, but it's freezing up here. I am freezing.
How are you guys living like this?
So I never liked going on when you change over during cold seasons. Oh, I couldn't. It's just too cold. It's too cold.
Yeah, and you're losing body heat because you sat down as well. It's not like
Yeah.
you can just do jumping jacks in the middle of the train station. Yeah.
Right. So before
Yeah, being able to
we
sit
go
down.
on, I think we'll have some we'll read some YouTube shout outs from Sister Ariane Doctolero, North London Choir, Lorraine Tapang, shout out to all brethren from Britain South Heathrow North, from Vanessa Carigma, happy viewing po, Southampton, Portsmouth, Bournemouth, Salisbury.
Ooh, right. Okay.
Guys.
I'll read a few as well. So we got a shout out from Clara Fernandez. Greetings to all the brethren. Hashtag Stratford, hashtag Deaconess, hashtag LOS. For those of you not aware, that's the Light of Salvation organization in the church. And they're just mainly based with the sharing our faith. We have another shout out from Rani Tuzon. Happy viewing from the locale of hashtag Notting Hill and hashtag choir. Ooh, we're seeing choir now. We've got hashtag Heathrow, hashtag choir from Catherine Messina. We have happy viewing, watching INCRadio UK, hashtag Heathrow, hashtag Deaconess, hashtag Britain South. And lastly, from me, we have happy viewing from South End, hashtag Deacon, and hashtag Camberwell, hashtag Finance, hashtag Deaconess from Nanette Aratea.
Okay, so it says here, Charlene Taal, happy viewing from Wimbledon. Catherine Lamusal, greetings from hashtag Romford Locale, hashtag choir, CFO, hashtag CFO, and all officers in Great Britain South. Brother Market Quito says Stratford, and then happy viewing from Brother Marlon Bautista from Heathrow North and as a scan officer. Okay. I think that's
I think that should be it. I hope everybody was learned a little bit more of things from us from our topic discussion as we talked about preparing for the cold season. So just like a quick recap for those who missed like the first half. So we've just mentioned like, people when they prepare for a cold season, first things you gotta check your boilers. Might be water or gas or electric. Make sure you just check your boilers just before you turn your radiators on or your heaters on, just so you don't experience any surprises when you turn it on. Also, just make sure that you're staying well hydrated. As Honey Jean mentioned, that even if you're not moving around in winter so much, you still lose the water. So you just make sure you stay hydrated. Of course, make sure that if you're prone to dry skin, like me, make sure you use lotion or moisturizer. It doesn't matter what kind of what you use, but as long as it's something occlusive enough for your skin, just so you're not experiencing like skin conditions that could really affect your daily living. Also changing out your wardrobes or just putting extra layers on top. As we mentioned, yeah. Someone said that there one thing they couldn't live without for winter was a good quality flask. So just make sure if you are absolutely traveling outside, you can probably use a good quality like thermal flask. Get your hot drinks in there, get your soups in there if you want to have soup for lunch, for work, just so you keep it warm. So then you obviously when you do eventually have it, it's still warm and like still pretty good to eat and like consume then. And did I miss anything else, Ivan?
honestly, like there's a lot of like flasks that you can use, but like I think my favorite part of that flask is probably being able to wash it properly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you have dishwashers, make sure it's dishwasher safe flasks.
Most flasks actually aren't, because most of the time, because they're two
they have
different
a
materials,
coating, yeah.
the coating actually separates, and then the
Mhm.
vacuum is no longer a vacuum. So that's why they don't
That's why I
recommend it.
said make sure it's dishwasher safe.
Yeah.
Make sure it's definitely dishwasher safe just in case.
Yeah.
And
If you're
I
not
think
sure, just
that
hand
should
wash
be it. So, preparing yourself, put some layers on, check your boilers, regulators, and make sure you stay hydrated and take your warm drinks. Drink your warm drinks. Try to avoid cold drinks if you can. Unless you really like it, then I won't hold it against you. But anyway, that's it for our topic discussion. We're just going to go to our station break, and you will be watching and listening to an INCMV called Share It With the World. We'll see you soon after our break.
This is INC Radio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ, or Iglesia ni Cristo.
I wanna share it with the world. I'm gonna sing about the good news in your church. I'm gonna tell them how you sent your son, redeemed us with his blood, and now we're promised salvation in the church of God. Lord God Almighty, oh, I praise your name. All this joy and happiness I feel I just cannot contain. I'm so thankful that I am among your chosen ones, and I wanna share this blessing with everyone. I feel the love and mercy at your grace, and it makes me wanna sing. I wanna share it with the world. I'm gonna sing about the good news in your church. I'm gonna tell them how you sent your son, redeemed us with his blood, and now we're promised salvation in the church of Christ. Father, you sent me when you sent your son to redeem all of the true chosen ones. Here in your true church, you taught me the way to live so that I'll be safe from judgment day. You are good, you are loving, Lord, you are so great. It makes me wanna sing. I wanna share it with the world. I'm gonna sing about the good news in your church. I'm gonna tell them how you sent your son, redeemed us with his blood, and now we're promised salvation in the church of God. So I pray to you with all my might. Please help me bring more people to the church of Christ, so that your grace can all receive, and all together to you we can sing, and share it with the world. I'm gonna sing about the good news in your church. I'm gonna tell them how you sent your son, redeemed us with his blood, and now we're promised salvation in the church of. I wanna share it with the world. I'm gonna sing about the good news in your church. I'm gonna tell them how you sent your son, redeemed us with his blood, and now we're promised salvation. I wanna share it with the world. I'm gonna sing about
Hey, welcome back. You're still watching INC Radio United Kingdom Satellite Studio. Let's have a look through some YouTube
Before we
comments.
actually start with our CFO in Action segment, so if those of you unaware, that's just our Christian Family Organization in Action segment where we talk about the activities that have been done in the districts of Britain North, Britain South, and District of Ireland. So we're just going to read through a few comments just before we go ahead. And let's see here. Okay.
June and shout out to Eric Carigma and family from hashtag Salisbury, hashtag Southampton, hashtag finance, hashtag deaconess, hashtag deacon. And then Brother Jason Tolentino says, happy viewing to all brethren from hashtag Stratford. Erin Claire Alamaris. Okay. Happy viewing from Romford's hashtag South End, hashtag choir. Okay, I'm going to drop the hashtag. That's choir secretary and then CBWS. And then happy viewing from South End here. Vicky S. Brown says Camberwell Choir. And then Sister Erica Celestino saying happy Sunday, happy watching from Heathrow as a choir member. And then congratulations to all Heathrow. Congratulations to all Heathrow officers and then from Heathrow and Britain South. Ana Risa Sanchez says happy viewing to all brethren around the world. Let me translate this. For our fellow officers here in Britain South and our leaders, there you go. Hashtag GWS Salisbury, hashtag Southampton, hashtag scan, hashtag finance. Brother Graham Thomas says, shout out to all brethren listening, wherever you are. And this is from Bournemouth as a head deacon, book club president, CBS teacher. Morelia de los Reyes from Orpington. And I think I'm about to steal all of them.
I was gonna say, when are you gonna give me a chance to say a few shout outs in? Okay, so I've got a few, I'll just be really quick. Okay, I've got shout outs from Krishna Magsino, happy viewing from Romford South End Choir, a shout out from Catherine Lamusao, happy viewing to all Romford Local Choir. We have a hashtag from Micah Malabuyok, Swindon. A shout out from OJ Nabong. Happy viewing to all from Hertfordshire, Cambridge, and Milton Keynes GWS. And I've got a shout out from Fanny Kaguya, North London, hashtag Secretariat, hashtag Deaconess. We've got one from Nicole Catorce. Happy viewing, brethren, from hashtag North London and hashtag choir. And lastly, we have a shout out from Ariane Celestino, Heathrow Choir, Organist, DMM, District Multimedia, CSD, Christian Society for the Deaf, CWS, Children's Worship Service, and ABC, Eagle Broadcasting.
Okay. We got one last one here. Sister Chan Cheska Aureliano, greetings to all brethren. Happy viewing. Shout out to the local congregations of Guildford and Reading from Britain South. Okay,
I believe that should be it for our YouTube comments. We are going to just move on to our CFO in Action. So, as we mentioned, CFO in Action is just the segment where we talk about the activities that have been done in the districts of Britain South, Britain North, and Ireland. So, for our first CFO in Action, we have the activity from Britain South, District of Britain South, which is from the local congregation of Heathrow North, called the Bookload Cooking Competition. So, you can see from the video, so many happy faces. I know it's really, really nice to see cooking.
Food always makes me happy, you know.
Food always makes me happy, so I hope it's the same for everybody else. So you can see lovely smiles and lovely brethren turned up on that gathered together for the booklet cooking competitions. As you can see from the videos, we have the brethren showcasing food from, I believe the country of spotlight was South Korea, if you've seen on the standee.
I think it's like different countries because I saw other brethren having like other ones as well.
It's what's it called? Yeah, on the you can see on the board is Welcome to South Korea. So I think it's with multiple other countries as well. So on the video I can only see South Korea. So I hope everybody else can let us know what else other countries they had for the competition.
We had here from our producers saying Middle East food as well. So I think that because I saw in the photo looking a bit closer, they had like a
Yeah, they had
Japan.
way more than just the South Korea,
Yeah, so
but
I think it's just like all of
I
them.
couldn't really see it on the video itself. So
Yeah, so it's like
they mentioned Middle Eastern food was also part of the cooking competition.
Oh.
So you can see this. You got a sister dressed up in the traditional dress from Korea, and I can see the lovely food that they've made. Everybody, I think they prepared enough for the brethren as well, so that they can also have a taste of the food that South Korea offers.
Mhm.
I personally like food from South Korea, so I
Oh.
would have definitely been visiting Heathrow North and just to taste the food because honestly they're really really good. So yeah, you can see like loads of brethren had a lot of fun, and it's a really great way to showcase your cooking talents, especially like in a brotherly competition. People participated, and shout outs to all the winners actually.
Yeah.
For doing your best and preparing your food and winning in a competition. So
Okay, so I'm hungry again. So moving on to Britain North, you can see here the local congregation of Cardiff conducted their nature walk. So you can see here in the video, they just have like they brought a banner around as well, so everyone can
photos,
see
yeah.
like the photos, what activity they're like taking part in. You can see here, oh, it's so nice. You can see them just going around. I think it was like pretty like raining as well, so it was, like, regardless of rain or shine, they still continued their activities. Just shout out to the brethren there. They were able to go and just take in nature once more, because I remember they also conduct other nature walks like in the past as well. It's very very nice being able to take in the local scenery, so being able to just like go around the nature, because there's always like pockets of forest and
Yeah,
nature
I mean,
that you can
especially in
go to.
Wales, like you've got loads of forests and park trails here. So I believe they went on the one of the famous park trails like in Wales, and as you can see, it's like a very it's a really well trodden road because everybody uses that hiking trail.
Mhm.
You can see on the videos, the brethren are having so much fun. I saw somebody with an umbrella, so it's definitely, as you mentioned, it was
Yeah,
raining.
see, that's why you prepare for the colder seasons, you know.
Yeah,
It's a good
never forget an
example.
umbrella and bundle up. So, yeah, that's it for our CFO in action.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, brother Ivan and sister Isa for that updates. You see, it's the weather is getting colder. However, the activities inside the Church of Christ keeps on going. You know, with the Brent's faith keep alive and blazing, if that's a term. Because I would like to congratulate everyone as well here in Britain South, because we all have successfully conducted our musical evangelical missions from the three areas, or three venues that has been from the past weeks. And so for our viewers, everyone tuning in INC Radio United Kingdom, stay connected or stay updated with all the happenings inside the Church of Christ by tuning in through www.iglesianicristo.net/INC Radio, on YouTube, INC Radio DZEM 945 with the live chat features and applications via iOS and Android, and also on our official social media sites on Instagram, Facebook, on Twitter. Yeah, that's for me.
Okay, thank you, Honey Jean. Yeah, we've already gone through ways to connect, and just to make sure, if you haven't been subscribed to our INC Radio channel, please be sure to click that subscribe button and press the notification bell if you want to tune in and be updated with all of the new shows that are happening in the INC Radio YouTube channel. Okay, so just before we go through, actually, we got what else?
Acknowledge.
Oh yeah, we just do like the personal shout outs, right?
You're gonna be silent today. There is no shouting. No, I'm just kidding. So we have.
I think I'm gonna do mine first.
Yeah, just go
Okay,
ahead, sister.
go ahead.
I would just like to thank you all. It's nice to be here again in INC Radio UK, and yeah, because I'm Muslim Sundays, so I think I'll be making a way for my Sundays, right? And of course, shout out to all the brethren from the three districts, District of Ireland, Britain North, and Britain South, from our district supervising minister, Brother Harley Talon, Assistant District Supervising Minister, Brother Glenn Cheng, and also would like to shout out to our resident ministerial worker, Brother Jordan Rivera, and to all the brethren in the Southwest, Plymouth, Taunton, Cornwall, Torquay, and Exeter, and also to our choir director, Sister Marianne Libran. Hello, sister. Right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Sister Jean. It's so nice of you to to be here with us. Ooh. Hello.
Hello.
Say
Oh, she's so cute. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, so it's so nice to see you here and joining us here again today, Sister Honey Jean. We hope that you'll be joining us for our future shows as well. And yeah, so just before I do my personal shout outs, I'd like to let you have the floor, Brother Pan.
Because you always go first every week.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to the brethren over there in the local congregation of Newport. There's the Bristol GBS. Shout out to the local congregation of Cardiff, Swansea. You guys are always legends over there. And then shout outs to my parents upstairs at work. Shout out to my sister right next to us. You can't see her, she's right here. Yeah, just being here, it's always like there. I think that's everything for me.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, just a quick one from me. Just what's it called? Just a quick shout out to our resident minister, Brother Jason Elamir, and his family in the local congregation of Newport, Wales. Just a quick shout out to the Dasalia family and the Laksamana family from the local congregation of Cardiff, Wales. Big shout out to the Barron family. See, I've shouted you out now, so you definitely have to make sure you gotta watch our replay if you've missed it. Shout out to the Barron family from the local congregation of Newport, Wales. Big shout out to Sister Keisha Ginto from the local congregation of Leeds or Liverpool.
No,
Liverpool. Okay. Shout out to Sister Keisha Ginto from the local congregation of Liverpool. There, I've corrected myself. And big shout out to Brother Robin Solis in the local congregation of Colchester. So actually, we just wanted to promote our show, Faith and Melody, which is always held every Monday to Thursday, 5 p.m. British summertime.
I think we still have time for a few more shout outs.
Yeah. I just finished my
comments,
personal shout outs, so we're just gonna go through and read the comments on the YouTube
Let's
channel.
read some of the ones we've missed here so far. Adore Pasamonte says, happy viewing from the local congregation of Heathrow, District of Britain South. James says, hashtag Camberwell. Perlita de Leon, okay, hashtag Camberwell, happy viewing. Gerardo Geron, happy viewing to all brethren. Marikit, right? Okay, Kitos from Stratford. Nia Mapoy from Orpington. Grace Abad, wow. Maligayang pagkikipagkaisa po, mga kapatid. Okay, so happy. Well, yeah, I can't translate this fast enough. We'll just leave it like that. Okay. Joel Salandanan. Hello to all brethren all over the world enjoying watching INCRadio here in Thailand. Hashtag Rangsit. Okay. And Brother Troy Opena. Greetings from the local of Norwich. Happy viewing to everyone. Hashtag Norwich. Hashtag Deacon. Hashtag LOS. Okay. And then we have one last one. Like a very, very constant watcher of the show, Brother Jose Socal Jr., Joe Boy. Happy viewing to all. Hashtag Norwich, deacons, CBS teachers, and then book club. Okay,
so I just have a few of myself. I haven't seen Sister Lani King's comments yet. We've got so many brethren and our viewers joining us today and leaving their shout outs in the comment section below. So if Sister Lani King has already put their shout out in,
I definitely guarantee she's watching today.
I haven't seen it yet, so I'm just gonna do a quick shout out to Sister Lani for always Lani King for always watching us here every Sunday. She's one of our most loyal viewers, and we have Brother Jefferson Jones as well, who's always tuning in on every Sunday. I'm just gonna read a few quick shout outs. So we've got one from G Gonda from Stratford, Gems from INCRadio, and we've got Connie Torres from Romford, Sherwin Manuel. Happy viewing to all brethren in Stratford and to all the brethren in the district of Britain South, Britain North, Ireland, and around the world. From Stratford, who's a head deacon, and it's part of CFO. We've got one from, let's see here, Javita Thompson from hashtag Stratford. Happy viewing. Hashtag LOS. We've got a shout out from at the Jess Kitchenette. Happy viewing to all brethren from the locale of Wimbledon. Hashtag Deaconess. Let's see. We've got hashtag Stratford Royal Greenwich, Melda Guzman. And I believe I'll do one more quick one. We have one from Flor Verzosa. Happy viewing from Guildford Finance.
Okay, so before we end our program for today, we would like to give our acknowledgement first to our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Aranyo V. Manalo, INC Media Productions and Section Chief, Brother Montreville Boy, INC Radio Station Manager, Brother Wally Taray, District Overseeing Minister for Britain South, Brother Harley Alcantara, District Overseeing Minister for Britain North, Brother Romeo Anthony Peña, District Overseeing Minister for Ireland, Brother Pepito Acuesta, and our District CFO Overseer, Brother Mark Sereno, and the technical team in the main studio in the Philippines.
Once again, this was INC Radio United Kingdom Satellite Studio. Up next is INC Radio Italy North Satellite Studio. Thank you, everyone, and take care. We'll see you again next Sunday. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.